Hi members of the Quakers Running Club, it's Nick Watson, the physiotherapist. Very brief video talking about running injuries and when we might need to seek some help and advice. So as runners, we often encounter injury through overload or overuse, or just doing too much, being too daft, or even trauma. Okay, as in if you fall off a bike or you are involved in an accident. Anyway, the kind of injuries we're talking about, I'm going to be talking about those insidious little niggles that come from nowhere. What do you do about them? So, put into context, I'd like to give you a traffic light system. If you think of you can run and you have no pain, you can run as hard as you like, you can run as often as you like, and you can run as far as you like, and there is no issues, no consequences, great, happy days. It's a green light. Carry on, progress, do what you're doing. You're doing something right. Share your secret. So, if though you find that you're out and about and you're doing a run and you start getting a little bit of a niggle, and it's there every other run or so, it's not there all the time, it's not consistent, it's during your run you're able to run through it. When you finish your run, either the pain goes away or it lasts maybe, I don't know, half an hour, 2 hours max, if that. Let's just call that flashing amber. It's getting ready for your traffic light to go green again, but your body is trying to tell you something. So it might well be that you need to pull back on the training or have another day, do another day of rest or cross training or whatever, something to give your body a bit of time to recover, to almost your body to work out what's going on, what's the best way for your body to deal with it. Rest isn't always the answer. This is the point. It might be that simple rest does help. It might be that actually you bash your knee off the door because you weren't watching where you're walking the other day. That's why you're sore when you're running, okay? 3 to 5 days of rest or backing off a bit, that may well settle down and just you'll forget which leg it was. That's absolutely fine. However, if you find that you're out running, you have a niggle during running, you're still able to continue running, but this niggle is still there, and when you finish running, and it's there for an hour or two afterwards, in fact, it's a bit longer. If it's running on the evening time, it's coming up to bedtime, you still got that ache, okay? We're going to call that solid amber. That means something's going to go towards a red light soon, all right? So use common sense. Try and work out, well, actually, it might be because I did 2 sprint sessions this week, and now I've done a hill session, third day in the row of doing all this overactivity. That's maybe why you are quite sore and quite sore afterwards. So use a bit of common sense, back off the training, drop off a couple of sprint sessions, drop off the distance, do some cross training, do, I know, some circuits in your garden or whatever, the COVID restrictions, if there are any left, whatever they guide you and say you're safe to do, okay? However, if you find that you are running and you get pain during your run that's consistent and keeps dragging on until the end of your run, and that pain continues, if you run in an evening, carries on through the evening into bed. If it disturbs your sleep, well, that's not good. If it's still pain in the morning, again, that's not good. That might indicate there is tissue trauma, there's some sort of inflammatory process going on, and if you carry on running, you're going to potentially make things worse, so we're going to call that a red light. Similarly, if you are running, this is a no-brainer. If you are running and you have the pain and it gets so painful that you cannot run, that's just a red light. Stop. There is no point, no matter what your training plan says, no point in trying to keep running and running through the pain. You're going to set yourself back further in the long term, okay? So just prioritize your approach to your niggles. Listen to what your body is trying to tell you. Depending on the nature and the severity of your niggles will indicate whether simple rest is going to work, or if you're amber or red light, it's really affecting your training or you've had to stop running, then do seek appropriate medical advice from a registered person such as myself, physiotherapist, there's osteopaths, chiropractors, your GP, okay? If you hear you have serious trauma, as in you really twist your ankle and your ankle swells up like a football, or your knee, you twist your knee, swells like a football, sometimes it's a pain or rest, you can't walk, you can't weight bear, those sort of things, you need to go to urgent care or A&E, okay, to get things checked out, especially if you hear a pop or a crack, or you actually hear something go with a sudden onset of pain. That's something pretty serious. You're not just going to be able to get away with resting that for a few days. Anyway, I hope that has been of some use. I've been Nick Watson, the physiotherapist. I can offer advice on running injuries and physio assessments. Virtually at the moment, still not open face-to-face, but do get in touch. Okay, I'll see you soon.